Very good evening, teachers. I hope I am
Good evening, ma'am.
very good evening. I hope I am audible to everyone.
Yes.
Reaction box is open for everyone. You can use the reactions to give your reply. Chat box is also open. You can use chat box also to give your reply. Let everyone join and then we will start. Very good evening to everyone. Today is day 1 and we are starting with this phonics guides for teachers and parents. It is a complete guide and it is on the basis of the case study, which is a favorite forte of mine, that I do case studies and then I design certain contents. So this is a complete content which I have designed on the basis of the case study, and we will be doing this for the next 5 days, like say. So let's start with it. I hope everyone is in. So first of all, we will start with the levels. We all are here. I believe we belong to foundation years. We are teachers of foundation years. Foundation years means right from nursery, that is the beginning year, and up to grade 3. So here levels are there for phonics. The very first level, which is having an age milestone of 3 to 4 years, and it is having a content of letters recognition plus phase 1 plus rhymes. For rhymes, I will be sharing links with you. For phase 1 also, I will be sharing PDF with you. So just understand the whole content. I will be sharing PDF with you. Level 2 is having age milestone, that is 3 to 4 years again. Content letters recognition plus phase 1, phase 2 plus rhymes. So what is the difference between level 1 and level 2 is, like say, we can introduce phase 1 also and we can introduce phase 2 as well to the children. Okay, now I am coming to level 3. Level 3 is having age milestone of 4 to 5 years. So if we have teachers here who teach LKG, upper KG, like say, so they can understand that level 3, I mean both these levels plus level 3, that is content, consonant, vowel and phase 3. Okay, so consonants are there, vowels are there, and phase 3 also we have to introduce to the phases. I will tell you. This is just the level I am explaining you as per the age milestone. I shall be telling you each and every phase also. Next is level 4. Level 4 age milestone is 4 to 5 years again, which is having content of consonant, vowels, families. I hope we all do families, vowel families in our classrooms. So here again in level 4, we have phase 3 and families also. So both these level are meant for, like say, LKG or what you say UKG children. Next is level 5. That is again age milestone 5 to 6 years. Content is blends. Now this is all done. Consonant, vowels, families. This is all done. Now next is blends, diagraphs and phase 3 again. So this phase 3 is actually phonics. Phase 1 and 2, phase 1, rhymes. These are actually the focus area of phonics. Otherwise, it is completely literacy learning. Now I am coming to level 6. Level 6 is again meant for 5 to 6-year children. And see the content. Content is phase 4. So phase 4 is nothing, but it is the phase 4 of phonics, basically. Now the next level is level 7, age milestone 6 to 7 years. It means up to grade 6, grade 1, grade 2, we have reached. And the content is phase 5. So this is the bifurcation of levels according to the age milestone. This I have shared because we all teachers belong to foundation years up to grade 2, grade 3, like say. So we should understand, we should be clear with this, that which phase we have to teach to the children. And yes, of course, we have excelling children in our classroom. So deviations always take place, and we always keep the window open for deviations. Give more exposure to the children who are exceeding. Don't make them stagnant to that level only. If, for example, 3 to 4-year child is excelling child and is able to go for level 3, don't stop that child. Give the opportunity to that child also to go to next level, because ultimately we have to finish all the levels in foundation years. So there are children who exceed, who go for all the 7 levels, like say before their age milestone, then it is okay. So because we all teachers in foundation years follow the rubrics where we have, approaching, meeting and excelling children. So give the opportunity to the children. But yes, as a class teacher, as a teacher, I should understand that which age milestone, which level, which class. So for that, I've shared this, complete level graph with you. Now let me start with the phase 1. The very first phase we will start today. Let me share that with you. Now this is the very first day. We are beginning from here and the whole journey goes on and on. So essentially we are looking forward for literacy learning, as we all know. And under literacy only we go for phonics and grammar. Grammar portion we are actually not doing here. We are focusing on phonics only. Phonics, grammar, Jolly Phonics grammar is something different. Jolly Phonics is a second part. So we are just focusing on phonics only here. So here phonics is giving the basic ability to read and write. So here we are actually focusing on reading first, that we have to make them clear the sounds. And for that, what we have to do and what different stages we follow to reach our goal in the classroom. That is the prime most objective. Now, Jolly Phonics actually teaches both the stages. Now, I want to make it clear to everyone that yes, Jolly Phonics is giving opportunity for grammar as well and for phonics too. Because here, teachers should understand this thing, that it is, like both the things are being covered in the whole this guide. So Jolly Phonics teaches both the stages thoroughly and enjoyably through primary and elementary years at school. In the first stage, the letter sounds are taught in a fun, multi-sensory way. I shall be sharing both the ways, multi-sensory ways with you also gradually. Children learn how to use the letter sound to read and write the words. In second one, in grammar, I'm just telling in brief, the structure of the language is taught. So it is actually meant for grade 2 children, like say, or for grade 1 children. So if grade 1 and grade 2 teachers are here, so the yes, grammar stage is again a turning point for them, because they have to teach the phonics first, and then they have to go for the grammar. This include parts of the speech, spelling, punctuation, like say. Children learn how to express themselves accurately. So this guide actually provide you advice that how you will explain the principles behind the jolly phonics, which enable the excellent results. Now we are coming to the phonics, stage one, very first stage. So phonics uses the synthetic phonics. Synthetic is nothing. It is a word where teachers feel like, what is this synthetic? Synthetic means to synthesize, to make actually, which means at the letter sounds are taught first on their own, and then the children will be taught to blend the sounds together to say or to synthesize the word. When we go for the jolly phonics rhyme, then we understand the sounds, and when the children are compatible according to the VAC model, that is the visual and auditory learning, then we make them to move ahead in this journey of jolly phonics. So the five basic skills for reading and writing we shall be putting light on. Now let's start with learning the letter sounds. So jolly phonics first skill says that we have to make the children to learn the letter sounds. Then second skill is learning the letter formation. So formation comes after letter sounds. So yes, now it is clear in my mind that as a teacher, when I shall be in my classroom, I have to teach sounds first. If I am going for strokes or writing strokes or teaching the children strokes, whatever, then I should be very clear in my mind that the skill is basically first to teach sounds and then to teach the letter formation. And for formation, I am very clear in my mind that I have to go for the strokes. Now, teachers here, we are very, very clear on this point that first we do sounds and then we go for the formation. Or like say we introduce the sounds for say suppose 2 months, and then gradual journey will take place for the strokes and like say. Then third one is blending. We go for blending, and then we'll go for identifying the sounds in the words. That is called mapping. Mapping also we will do. Say suppose on fourth day we will do. And then spelling the tricky words. That is the last stage. So these five skills are there in this whole workshop of 5 days. Let's see how it will go. So first one is learning the letter sound. Jolly phonics is actually 42 main sounds of English are there. Here we have complete set of letters, that is 26, and 5 vowels are there, 21 consonants are there. So this is all to be done according to that age milestone which I had told you in the beginning. So age milestone I will share with you, and then after this I will share this also with you, right? So just understand it. And then 42 main sounds of English are taught, not the alphabet. The sounds are in 7 groups. So we shall be sharing those 7 groups also with you. Some sounds are written with 2 letters. That comes under mapping, such as, for example, E, E, O, R. So these sounds are actually in different groups. 7 total groups are there in phonics, and all those 7 groups in total have 42 main sounds. So if I understand, my common understanding is 26 different letter sounds. Apart from that, I have 2 letter sounds, or like say I have 3 letter sounds as well, that I will show you. These are called digraphs. Both OO and TH can make 2 different sounds, as we all know, long sound, short sound, and hard sound and soft sound of TH, as in book and moon and that and 3. To distinguish between these 2 sounds, the digraph is represented in 2 form, and this is shown below. Now let's have a look of these all groups. Yes, these are those 7 groups. The very first group is satyping. S sound is there, A sound is there, T sound is there, I, P, and N. Now the question arises that this phonics guide is actually going differently. This phonics guide is saying you have to follow the groups. You are not actually following the letters. But yes, in the beginning age milestone, that is 3 to 4 years, or up to 4.5 years, you must understand the need that yes, children are compatible with the letters. So we make them compatible according to the sequential writing of the letters, that is A to Z. And then later on, we can divide them according to the group. So the very first group is this one, which is having S, A, T, I, P, N sounds. Then group 2 is having C and K. They are saying C and K is having the same sound, so they have kept it in the same group. Now what is the difference? Where I can extinguish, where I can understand that where the C and K sound will come, that we will cover in the later days. E, H, R, M, D. Group 3 is having G, O, U, L, F, B. Group 4 is having two letter sounds now. A, I. Then again, one letter sound is also there, and then two. Like say group 5, again group 6 and group 7. Jollyphonics is not covering letter Q. I want to add on here. Jollyphonics is not covering the sound of letter Q. It is covering the sound of letter Q and U together. This also we will do on last day. Why not covering? Now, each sound is taught with an action. Very important. Every rhyme, every this sound is having an action. We have to follow the complete pattern of Jollyphonics. Then only we can accomplish the goals, which helps the children remember the letter. That is why that action is meant. That represent that letter. For the sound S, for instance, they hear a story about going for a walk and suddenly seeing a snake. So snake moves like S only. So that is why they have related the story. They have created a rhyme, and action is also there, which is like that S, letter S only. So they weave their hands like said like this, and then they sing the rhyme, pretending to be that the snake is there. So what we are doing here, we are making the children to do action. We are making the children to understand the story. We are making the children or preparing the children to do the letter formation, which I told you is the second basic skill of this Jollyphonics program. So the idea is when I am introducing the letters to the children, meanwhile I am making the children understand the sound first. Sounds are very important. After that, we'll go for the formation. In this way, one letter sound can be taught each day. So if you are saying that if one day, every day, if I, say suppose teach one letter sound to the children, how it will go. So the idea is teacher, first of all, you have to make them just comfortable with the auditory learning of the rhymes. Rhymes link I will share with you. Just go for that auditory learning in your circle time. Just make them hear it for a month. After a month, you will start it. For that much time, make them comfortable with all the 26 rhymes. It is very difficult for the children to mug up or to understand all the rhymes. 26 rhymes are more than enough. But yes, 1 month is also good for it. Just play it on your smart board in your circle time, say suppose for 10 minutes, and then switch it off. So do it at least for 30 days and then begin your the complete program. So your warm up should be of at least 1 month. Then only the children will be able to relate with you. As a child become more confident, the actions are no longer necessary. So yes, this guide says this also, that if you are making the children comfortable, after that it is okay that they are not doing the actions. But yes, in the beginning you should make the children comfortable with the actions, make them understand. If they are doing more and more action, they will be more clear to the, more near to the formation of the letter. There is a list of all the letter sounds and their corresponding actions also, which I shall be sharing with you. Children should learn each letter by its sound, not by its name. We always say A for, B for. No. A, B, B. This is the pattern. It was a very traditional one where we, denote it by the letter. No, now we are no more doing this thing. We are actually relating with the sound, not by the letter. The name of each letter will be taught later. Later means second skill. Letter formation. At the time of formation, I will tell this is letter A. But at the time of phonics, that is the first stage, I tell A. That's it. A, ant. This is letter A, ant rhyme. Like say. So we are putting more focus on the sound, although we have to use the word letter. But yes, later on in the second stage, second skill, we will tell that this is this letter. The letter have not been introduced in alphabetical order. The first group has been chosen because they make more simple three-letter words. Now again a turning point for us. We are in a country where our mother tongue is actually not English. So here we teachers believe in doing sequential learning sometime, or we go according to the stroke formation. I hope you all are agreed with it. How much of you do this? How much of you follow the group pattern? Chat box is open for everyone. What do you think? You can share your views. Make it more interacting. What do you think? Are we able to do the follow these groups, or we are like say follow the sequential pattern? What do you feel? Yes, teachers, we all experienced teachers are here. So what do you think? How do you do in your classroom? Make it easy for everyone by sharing your views. You follow this group. Okay, Neeta ma'am follow this group pattern. Okay, first group, second group. Great. Anybody else? Or we do sequential only? Or you do according to sleeping line, standing line pattern? How you all do? Great. I got few responses in the chat box. Patterns. Okay, Ankita ma'am said pattern. We follow sleeping and standing line pattern. Okay, great. Ambika ma'am says. Okay. So here we are in a country. Yes, preschool is easy with sequence. Yeah, you are right on your part. It is a mixture of both. Okay, fine. Thank you for your response. Now, the idea is we are in a country where, actually, English is not our mother tongue, to be very true on our part, and we have to focus accordingly. If you are following this group pattern, well and fine, very good. Again, the drill is that you have to introduce the sequential later on. Teachers find it very easy when they go for sequential learning. Teacher find it very easy when they go according to the strokes, like say. But yes, this is actually meant for sounds. So if you are going for introduction of the letter, they are just saying introduction of the letter. So go for the introduction of letter like this, because in India we are not actually going for 2-letter word and 3-letter words so frequently. We take our time, you know. So the idea is either you are following this group, that is absolutely well, but if you are not following, then you have to understand that how I can make it more easier and relatable than any other 6-letter word. So the letter B and D are introduced in different groups to avoid the confusion. So yes, B in India, what we do, we introduce B and D very nearby, and the children will make mirror images and they'll get confused. So the idea here is, according to the groups, is to avoid confusion. They have bifurcated the letters accordingly so that the children will grasp it accordingly. So here the idea according to the guide is that we have to introduce according to the groups. But yes, if we are following any set pattern, then we should have a science behind it. That yes, I'm using according to the strokes. So I'm using standing line letters first. Then I'm introducing the sleeping line letters. Then I'm using the curves. So like say. Again, if the curves are there, then C, B, D, they will come under the curves only. And again, the confusion will take place. So yes, we all are experienced teachers here. Idea is introduce according to the groups, but yes, if you are following the well designed set pattern, then it should not be like say confusion based for the children. Make it easy. Sounds that have more than one way of being written are initially taught in one form only. For example is there, the sound ai, that is in the rain, ai is l, is taught first, and then alternatives ae, that is gate, ay, that is day, follow later. So what they are actually doing is, we need to understand, like say, that how they are making the children learn these sounds. A E sound, A Y sound, A I sound. So they are saying that how you are relating these sounds. If these three sounds are there, make the three sounds, compare all the three sounds which are nearby. Like say for C and K also we do the same way, and then make the children understand the difference to avoid confusion. So such examples will help you in the classroom. It is basically for grade 1 teacher, this example, that how they will bifurcate AI, AE and AY. So these all sounds, they are very nearby, but we have to make the children understand. Here your vowel also come into play. A and I, both are vowels. A and E, both are vowels. A and Y, one vowel, one consonant. Makes a difference. There are certain rules coming under grammar and phonics both, which make the sound different. So that is also I will share in the PDF form with everyone. So I hope this example is very clear to everyone that how we go for this thing. Make the level in your classroom, understand the level of the children, understand the age milestone, introduce accordingly. Do not do it like say abruptly. Use the proper way how you will introduce it, how it is easier for your children, which class you are dealing. So this is my request to every one of you, that you should follow the age milestone. Exceeding children are there. Again, I am showing this screen. Exceeding children are there. Which class you teach, look at the age milestone and follow accordingly. Immediately after this class, I hope it is already done. After this class, I shall be sharing the link for the Jollyphonic rhymes. So tomorrow we will continue from there only, because today we have covered the very first basic skill. The very first skill is teaching the sounds. Formation will come tomorrow. Few teachers have concern for Sunday. So what I will do, I will drop the recorded session so that they can see anytime. Because of Sunday, I'm taking it on a call. Everyone won't be able to, join live. So I will give you the recorded session tomorrow, teachers. I hope it is clear to everyone, and I hope everyone is happy with this. You know, we all can see at any point of time. Okay, teachers. So I hope it is clear to you. You can share your queries related to this very first day. I will deal with the queries, and then we will carry on with the second skill. We will cover all the 5 skills so that you will be, able to easily use this whole program in your classroom in this very interesting new session. Okay, teachers? So, bye-bye, take care, and share your queries.